Hey everybody, welcome back to Deciphering Crypto. I hope you had a fantastic week. This week, I'd like to take a look at a protocol that came out quite a bit ago. It came out in 2019, and it is Fetch.ai, and it utilizes the token FET, F-E-T. Let's check it out. The Fetch.ai protocol revolves around the use and creation of autonomous agents. Now, these autonomous agents can perform various tasks across these networks, such as performing tasks in DeFi, performing tasks in supply chains, and ITO or Internet of Things, smart cities. It is a very cutting-edge technology. Now, these autonomous agents can also utilize machine learning, which means that they can improve processes over time, learn, and get better. The agents can also interact with smart contracts. This makes them an excellent tool for blockchain technology and for decentralized finance. Fetch.ai is also currently being utilized for items that are ITO or Internet of Things in smart cities. And they've currently been deployed in a city in Germany that is using them to incentivize people to park in different locations. So you pay through an app, and the app uses Fetch to encourage people. It charges more money for where the city doesn't want people to park, and it encourages people to park in different locations. And this is going to be expanded to include traffic lights and a multitude of other things around the city. This protocol can also be used for data services, and it's great because of the anonymity of the protocol. It's ideal for healthcare. Healthcare can share its data, and because of the protocol or because of the agents, could actually have the potential of identifying different outbreaks or identifying diseases just through data that had been entered into the network with all of the patient's confidentiality intact. Let's talk a little bit about some of the upcoming features. The roadmap is really vague. It's really not specific anymore. It's kind of scattered through different blog posts. This protocol has been around for a long time, and I think that a lot of information is in a lot of different places. So it does make it difficult in finding information specific. So everything regarding the roadmap or future plans is not in one place. It's going to be in the white paper and different news releases and different blog posts that have been released over the last 2 or 3 years. So it makes it difficult to really have a firm grasp as to what plans are, quarter to quarter or month to month. So right now they do have planned in Q3 for AI marketplace expansion. So people will be able to create agents. They'll be able to sell the services of those agents, and that'll be available in an AI marketplace. They also plan on releasing the governance framework. And then in Q4 of 2024, they have a few things. They have enterprise solutions, so solutions that are going to be available for private companies or larger global companies, to where they can utilize the protocol and the agents for potentially for supply chains. It could even be used for weather or shipping. This technology can be adapted to a multitude of commercial uses. This year in Q4, they plan on doing some hackathons to encourage developers to build more agents. And they also plan on improving the user interface. Honestly, I wish they would prioritize the user interface for earlier this year. It's pretty simple clicking through things, but utilizing the agent, this is nowhere near anything that's going to be utilized by anybody that's any kind of a novice or even just an intermediate type of computer user. They are developing Delta V, which is going to make it a little bit easier for just the average person to utilize different aspects of the protocol. But as far as agent creation and agent development, you will need to know a myriad of computer science technologies in order to create an agent and to utilize an agent technology. So even just a fundamental basis, you need to have an extensive working knowledge of Python. You need to have an extensive working knowledge of networks. You need an extensive working knowledge of blockchain technology and how different networks and blockchains interact with each other. It is extremely difficult, which in my opinion, I think has kind of contributed to the slow expansion. And don't don't get me wrong, the technology is fantastic. The idea behind the protocol in one person developing something that can get certain types of financial data and then someone else utilizing that financial data, and how all of these different modules of agents can work together. Even as something as simple as planning a vacation, when you think to all the steps that are required to plan a vacation. Where do you want to go? What do you want the climate to be? Plane flights, when do you want to land? How many stops do you want on your flight to wherever you're going? Where do you want to stay? What is your budget? I mean, there's so many questions. Relatively simple task of planning a vacation, depending on how long it's going to be. So all of the different agents, or all of the different groupings of decisions that need to be made to totally complete that task. So there is a lot of work to be done and a lot of expansion to be had. And I'm looking forward to seeing the user interface improved. And once that happens, I believe that the technology really can take off. The FET token, it is available on a myriad of exchanges. You can buy it, but in order to really utilize the token, you have to migrate your token from the ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain over to the FET network. And once you get your token onto the FET network, which requires its own wallet, which is also slightly disappointing because there's already wallets and now you have to have a new wallet and a new network, just kind of contributes to the already complex nature of blockchain as it is. And that is obviously just a completely different topic as far as the ease and use of just blockchain technology and wallets. But it does require a separate wallet and utilizing your tokens on the FET blockchain. And at that point, the token can be utilized for transaction fees. It's going to be able to be utilized for governance. It's going to be able to be utilized to make money through your agents. And then you can also spend tokens on agents. The FET token is also going to be used for access and rewards. And it's also going to be used for access to different services within the protocol. The Fetch.ai protocol has several different revenue streams. It's going to have revenue streams for enterprise solutions. It's going to have revenue streams from transactions. It's going to have revenues through staking. It's also going to have a revenue through data monetization and then licensing fees that it can collect from various organizations and government entities. Security is a priority with them. Regularly, it seems like 2 or 3 times a year, they'll do a security audit, which are primarily involved between AI machine learning and agent interactions, and then user to agent interactions. But they recently did a security audit in Q4 of last year by K, and they did identify some problems, and Fetch.ai protocol had said they were going to get them addressed. Reputation is fairly stellar. The entire team is doxed. Everyone knows who the entire team is. They have over 230,000 followers on X. They have over 81,000 token holders. They have partnerships with Bosch and Deutsche Telekom. They also have several venture capital groups that are providing capital assistance in the development of the protocol. And these include DFW Labs, Synergetic Investment, CDA Group, Outlier Ventures, and Bosch. The tokenomics are a little vague. If you look on CoinMarketCap, it says there's about 3.45 billion tokens available, but the white paper said that there were 1.5 billion tokens that were going to be available at launch. There are a lot of tokens that are still tied up in different aspects of the protocol. So there's about 17% of the tokens that have been released so far, and that was through public sale and through private sale. They are holding different tokens back. The foundation retained 20%. The team and advisors have about 20%. The ecosystem reserve is about 17.5%. Operational costs 5.2%. So they have held quite a few of the tokens back, and they will be utilizing that to improve the protocol and provide incentives and rewards moving into the future. I think that about does it for my review of the Fetch protocol. I really appreciate you guys watching. Remember, this is not financial advice. Crypto is risky. If you have any suggestions on any apps that we can take a look at in the future, just leave a comment below. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next week on Deciphering Crypto. Take care.